On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Once again, it's Jacobs. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Great little game there. Now they're looking at 4th and 13. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. This will be fielded at the 17. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now a play fake. Brady. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They will run for the first time here with White. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. On play action, it's Brady. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
A waste of time.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Brady to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw is Brady. Going across the formation, there's Otten with it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's White. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
And Brady will sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Tom Brady keeping it himself on the quarterback sneak. And the Bucs put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
For the right play, yeah.
That too.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Counter play with Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are big tackles, especially closer to the line of scrimmage or mixed traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big time play?
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And some room to run now. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Josh Jacobs, boy, I tell you, he is a complete package. The power that he has to run through you, and then he's also got the speed to run away from you, as we saw there.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Jacobs. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and come back. It just never materialized.
Carr keeps it on the sneak. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. They go with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And the Raiders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. They find some open field here. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 33. 111 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And able to get this to the 31. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jacobs going to try the middle.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
to gain the first here. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here we go on fourth down. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Brady. It's caught. This is White. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on third down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. Now Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On play action. Now Brady. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is caught by Evans. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Brady to throw again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady flush to his right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Julio Jones. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Succa. And that makes the score 14-7. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Taken at about the 1. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there. But these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And a great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. To throw his Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. Now look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game. It comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Throwing on first down is Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
But normally you see three tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 162 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, the field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On 2nd and 10, Brady dancing to his left. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Brady going to throw. Going up top for Miller. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating. But his message there, keep waiting. And that is incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Carr. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up on Lavonte David. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And this one is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Buying time to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jayon Brown. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 33. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 63 yards. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Carr will look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Lavonte David.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. The 30. 10. 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Hard throw, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. Looking deep for Adams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage to try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Brady. Open man is got it. It's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Again, it's Brady. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point put through by Succa, and the lead is now 24. Ooh, a little cool here. There he goes for the onside kick up big. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Here's Carr to throw.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Shotgun now for Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
A pair of teammates at Fresno State connecting there. Derek Carr to Devontae Adams. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit.
They'll try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2 that keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, it doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Has several bad decisions on the interceptions. He's got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Brady going to look to throw. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Rashad White, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point up and good by Succa. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against, too.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Running is Jacobs. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. He's going to field this at the 4. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
He's got a man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Brady going to throw here. Airing this one out for Evans. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Let me go. Back and reload.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady looking downfield for Godwin. And this is going to be intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. There he goes left side. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick-6 on the other side, and now they get a pick-6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick-6 from earlier in this game?
So they tried to take on 2